We are back, everybody. Another exciting, fucking awesome, all in your face, mouth. Well, shit. Maybe not your mouth. Well, sure. It'll go in your mouth. We're back. That's all I'm trying to say. Another exciting episode. I am Griff.
And I am Smith.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
I'm still recovering.
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude.
Listen, hold on. As you can tell, my voice has gradually gotten worse.
Sure.
And so I've been doing a little bit of reading. And that tube that they shoved down my throat to make sure I stayed alive and still got oxygen, I think they fucked something up.
You had fucking surgery like 8 years ago. You're still recovering.
And now I sound like an 80-year-old smoker with a raspy-ass voice. Bye-bye bass.
You kind of had like a sound, kind of had like a Kermit sound anyway. Does that make sense?
No.
It doesn't? Like, you're yelling again, Bert? That would be Bert and Ernie. But, well, anyway, regardless. Fuck. So you're still recovering, even though it's been weeks now.
It's been week-ish.
Now, just for our listeners,
Wait,
I don't know if we went, I think we did go over this. We went over this because we remember we had an episode where we actually talked about our surgeries. This is before you even ever knew. I don't even think you even had a surgery. Oh no, you did. You had your fucking growth plate taken out. That's right. You could have been like 8 feet. Before you knew about your gallbladder, one of my surgeries, I talked about my gallbladder, and I talked about how I had it taken out, and on the way home, like after I got discharged from the medical whatever, they kicked me out. Before I went home, we either went to like Home Depot or Lowe's, and I had to get some timber because I had to finish laying all the baseboards in my house, and I used a handsaw and a miter box and a stool, actually, it's the same stool we got, a little wooden stool, and I hand cut all my baseboards and tore up all my shit again. And after I was done laying all my baseboards, I was like, all right, babe, we got to go back. Fucking a bunch of shit's all misplaced, and they had to put all the stitches and shit back the way it was. That was the same day. And you're like on like week 3 of recovering. You're like, I don't know, man. My poor voice. Jesus, dude. It's okay.
My voice. I also got to clear. I want to clear something up too, because you said it'd be like Wolverine, like 3 nice little slashes right in my gut.
How did you get 4?
I got 4.
That doesn't make any sense. I got 3, not including the belly button. So technically, there's 4 entry holes.
No. Yeah. See, now here's the difference: is where they went in and your belly button, they reorganized it, right? They
folded my belly button wrong. Yes.
Me, they're like, we don't want to mess this guy's belly button up. Let's just fucking slit. Yeah, let's just get another slit in there. So yeah.
Shut the fuck up. So they actually did not use your belly button hole?
No, they did not.
Did they? So they cut a line underneath it?
Right next to it.
Right next to it?
Right next to it.
Wow. That's kind of fucked up.
And that's one that they fucking stretch really wide open.
Remember I was telling you, too, that you're going to have like a belly button folded fucked up, and now you're just going to have the same old regular-ass belly button you had before.
Yeah, no, it's still the same.
No excitement.
No excitement.
But then you got the other 3 that are kind of like on the side that are like perfectly spaced apart that looks like Wolverine, though, right?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, did you remember seeing the robot when you went in the room?
Seeing the robot? I don't really remember.
Oh, I remember
the
robot.
They put me out, so like they're like, hey, count back from 100. I'm like 90, boom, and I was like, that's the last fucking thing I remember. I'm like, okay, where do I start? 100, and then I was out. Like it was quick as shit.
They didn't even do that. They didn't even tell me they were putting me out. The last thing I remember is like they had it was a specific drug that they use in the anesthesia concoction that I didn't want because it creates you to makes you stiffen up. Like
you didn't want it?
I didn't want it because...
Did you research this? Like WebMD this? You're not a medical professional. Why should you be able to say anything about how they put you under?
It came in as a recommendation.
That motherfucker's an anesthesiologist. Let him do his thing.
So I told him, I said, hey, there's this drug that I don't want. He goes, why? I'm like, because I don't want to feel like I ran a marathon. And he goes, oh, no, we're not going to give you that. I'm like, do you know what it's called? So I know. And then he wrote it down for me.
Okay.
And then
he wrote down something he's not going to give you.
Yeah, and then he put a sticker on me, and then he goes, just in case you ever need it. And then he literally put it on my little like paper gown thing. And then I woke up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, that's right.
Like this was like super strange. You're like, what the fuck does this mean?
Because he goes, you might not remember where you got this, but I'm going to put it right here so you remember. I'm like, vaguely I remembered.
All right. So you're still healing.
I'm still healing.
Jesus fucking Christ. Get over it. Just heal up already. Jesus Christ. Well, you are older. So, older people heal slower, old man. I'm actually older than you. It's my birth month. Can I say it? It's my birth month. Isn't that the new thing? Like, you get the whole fucking month now? That's what all the ladies are doing. I'm going to fucking do it too. It's my birth month. Everybody has to treat me special for a whole fucking, well, it's only 28 days.
Don't you get treated special all the time?
Like by people that know me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I took out the trash today. It's a real treat. It's all right. No, you know me. It's another day for me. But I am going to say it's my birth month because it's fucking awesome.
Are you official on the wrong side now? Can you say you're on the wrong side of something? Or are you still
No. So I'm 41. I just turned 41.
So you're on the wrong side of 40 officially.
No. When you hit 40, you're already on the wrong side. So when you go from 39 and you hit 40, that's when you can say you're on the wrong side of 40. Because just being 40 means you're on the wrong. You're 40 and 15 minutes deep into life. You're already on the wrong side of it. I actually feel fucking great though. Like I said, I don't know. You know me. I'm kind of a young-hearted guy. God damn. I don't mean to sound mean when I say this, but like I look around at like a lot of the people in my life. And there's a lot of broken souls that are like around the same age group as me, and I'm like, fuck. I think I'm doing all right. Like I can still land a kickflip. I'm doing good.
So are these people you look at and you're literally like, oh man, they gotta be like, I feel like they could be like,
yes,
my dad, and then
they're like, oh, we were born in the same year, and I'm like, we were, like, dude, what happened to you, bro?
That's two completely different paths.
Yes, different life charts were chosen there. Yeah. So I feel fucking great, man. I'm digging my 40s. I'm still skating in the whole 9 yards, and this brings me into my hairstyling. I got a compliment today because I changed up my hairstyle. For the listeners, I was growing my hair out for like 3 years, and I looked like the guy on the cover of romance novels. I have now since cut it. I have a normal person hair, normal guy hair, and so it's short on top, shaved on the sides. And I was like, I hadn't done my hair in a long time, so I was like, well, I was like reverting back to like middle school. I'm like, how the fuck do I do this? And I did a little quarter pipe, kind of little swoop in the front. That was not working for me.
Now,
that was like looking like a try-hard.
Now,
I'm not young.
When you went to the store and got product for your hair, were you just standing there like, shit, what did I get?
I actually had, I always use kind of like matte kind of, I don't know, pomades and stuff like that. So I actually still had a drawer of like fucking, 5-year-old pomades. Like they're all oil-based. They're not drying out. I had some Suavecito. I threw that shit in there. Fucking done. I since then kind of, I don't quarter pipe anymore. I kind of comb it to the side. I can't even say comb because I don't use a comb. Just brush it to the side. See what I did there? You looking at it? You like what you see?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of fucking good, right? I'm not fro-hawking it like a douchebag. I'm not quarter piping it like a 13-year-old. I'm my age, but I'm still cool as fuck.
So let me ask you this: when you were 13, gel in your hair, what did you use?
Labella, the big ass gel that came in like a 1-gallon bucket. It was like $5 for a gallon-sized thing of gel, and I just slapped that bitch in there.
So for the last like 2 minutes, I'm thinking
LA Looks.
Yes,
there you go. I know. Yeah. Labella was a knockoff. It was even cheaper than LA Looks, if you can believe it. Yeah, that way. And if you like rubbed your hair, like after it was like all the flakes would come out because it was like literally just crusty fucking. I don't even know.
I remember
some glaze.
That was we used to give people like the other kids shit because they'd flake, but like in my head like. It was like during lunchtime before I went to my friends. Yeah. I go to the water fountain, get it all wet, so it's like makes the flakes disappear.
Redoes it, yeah. A little refresh.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything?
Nothing.
Oh, we got that. I mean, this isn't really for our listeners. We got that patch-in party for our motorcycle club. We've got a patch-in party coming up next month. Whoop whoop. That should be fun. Fuck, I don't know, man. I'm just catching up. I mean, I guess we're done. I guess we're done with our intro. We got all the shit out of the way. You catch any good movies or anything? Or
no good movies. Just watching the regular. I don't know if they're dramas. I see them as comedies.
What is
the wife got me hooked on the 90-Day Fiance?
Oh, blame it on the wife.
It's fucking hilarious. So
just say for what it don't take your wife out of it, but just say I watched 90-Day Fiance. Just go ahead and say it like that.
I've watched the 90-Day Fiancés.
The 90-Day Fiance. There's multiple.
I'm
familiar with the show. I've never seen an episode, but I'm familiar with. Isn't they just kind of like shotgun wedding two strangers, and then they live together for 90 days, and at the end they go, yeah, this works, or yeah, it doesn't. Isn't that what it is?
Kind of. I don't know. I haven't really watched like a whole series because I'm bouncing back.
Okay.
between a lot of them because they have like different variants now.
All right.
Like before, like back in the day, I think it was just the one because I remember making fun of this years and years ago when it first came out.
Gotcha.
And then now it's like they do it like the other way where it's like the Americans go to a foreign country versus the foreign country people coming to America.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then they have like after the 90 days, so it shows them like because usually I think it just goes up to the 90, and then they get married and it's happily ever after. Well, now they have like the aftermath, which is even funnier because it's like you knew that shit wasn't going to work, and they were just trying to get...
How I don't okay. Well, I don't think you understand either. How what are the terms here? Like, so they get married. I'm assuming you have like a year to do an annulment, like per the show's standard, to get paid whatever they're going to pay you per episode, which I'm assuming is a little bit, but not much.
I don't know because you look at the way at some of these, what is it, the 90 day the other way. You look at some of the way they live, and it's like, okay, I understand every culture has an acceptable way of living.
Yeah,
because I know that we have foreign listeners.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But there's certain things where it's like you're really struggling for money that bad, but the show's got to be paying for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's for like that's where I think like part of it is scripted.
Okay, okay, there you go. You're not naive enough to where pretty, dude. This is,
but it's sad that people would think that it's not.
This is, dude, and I get it. Like back in my younger, more vulnerable years, back when MTV was cool. Well, I guess it was actually after MTV was cool. When MTV played like music videos, it was cool. So I guess after they were done playing music videos and they came all the reality shows, when you were watching like Room Raiders and fucking, you know, all those other shows, I was like, oh shit, like, dude, those were totally scripted. I get it now, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're entertaining. But yeah, people think that shit's real, and it's like, it can't be. There's no fucking way. So you're watching 90 Day Fiancé, and you're really enjoying it.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's how you're spending your weekends while you're healing.
It's one of the best comedies ever.
All right, I'll give it to you. It's probably funny.
I mean, it's
the wife and I used to watch a lot of like Survivor and shit. You know, same thing. It's all like reality TV, and we would be like slamming fucking like food and like ice cream and shit, and then like yelling at him like, "Why don't you just fucking lose weight?" You know what I mean? We're watching like Biggest Loser, and we're like, "Just fucking stop eating, you piece of shit!" As we're like eating fucking complete crap food like in bed while we're watching it. You know what I mean? I get it.
You're eating straight out of the ice cream container.
Yeah, and we're yelling at the TV. Look at this fat piece of shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fun. Shit. All right, we got to dive into. We got to get caught up on listener feedback, bud. Listeners, we obviously get all of your requests, all of your emails, all your messages, and we're finally going to start trying to chip away at this because we have a lot to chip away at. This has been on the list for actually quite a while, and it's literally just a broad topic. I don't think we have much to talk on about it, but the broad topic is literally just this: drugs. That's it. What do you got, bro? Drugs. What's your take?
I can see where some people might assume that we would partake just because.
Why? Because I'm a happy fucking dude?
Probably.
Yeah, but like, do I sound like I'm high right now? No. I wouldn't be able to form sentences this awesome if I was high right now. All right. I'm already getting biased with it. Drugs. What do you got? Go. Anything?
They're for losers, literally.
Damn, so we actually feel the same on this. Well, okay, I'm not trying to be mean to like, okay, look, if you want to, okay.
Why do
we got to hold on, we got to separate it. I know you're getting, and I'm getting ready to fucking start trash talking people too. We got to separate it. So you got your gateway drugs, let's call it, right? You're recreationally approved now. The marijuana, the devil's lettuce, the fucking, the ganja bus. So you got weed. That's legal. Weed is obviously separate from, let's call them finish line drugs. You see what I'm saying? Like fucking like black tar heroin and all this crazy shit, right? So like I guess there's two different brackets. So I'm gonna let's talk about weed first. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on weed?
Why?
Why? I actually did not think we were going to agree on a bunch of this. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. People, you want to smoke weed? Awesome. Like, I think weed is better than alcohol. Like, nobody, like, smoked a blunt, went home, and, like, beat their chick, right? They just they got home, they're all happy, they probably watched a funny movie, and then they went to bed. Like, if you're going to be weak enough to where you need some sort of substance to get you through your day, weed is good for you, bud. Do your weed. Do I think it's childish? Yes. Do I have enough time to do weed? Dude, my brain is so fucking busy. I don't have time to fucking forget what my favorite color is for a couple hours. Dude, I got shit I got to process mentally, like, at all times.
You have an adult life that you need to do adult and do.
Yeah, I can't just fucking blitz out and forget, you know what I mean? Like, going to La La Land for a few hours. Like, I'm a busy cat, man. Like, and I'm busy just like, you know me, right? And you know me being my archetype, being the magician and shit, and me calculating and psychoanalyzing everyone I meet and everything I'm doing and everything that's happening. Like, I do not feel comfortable not being in my right state of mind. So I don't partake. I don't drink, and yeah, I don't do any drugs. I mean, unless Tylenol. Fucking every now and again, take a Tylenol. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry, I cut you off. Weed, go.
I just made a crazy analogy in my head. I'm going to go slightly off topic.
Do it, go.
Okay. So something you said kind of triggered us. Okay. Stop adulting. When you smoke weed, you kind of just slow down, you relax, you veg out, you literally become a blob of nothing. And I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but say that they did.
Sure.
If you look at like different areas of society, right? You have the more rundown people, which are more prominent to do nothing and let their houses fall apart and not strive to do anything.
You going on some like idle hands kind of shit?
A little bit.
Devil's play things?
No, it's just think about it. Weed encourages laziness, forgetfulness, and blasé, right?
It's actually working against you. Yeah, like
Correct.
It's not going to change your future because it's just going to promote you being lazy and continuing to do nothing.
And then say you have like on the opposite spectrum, like an upper, right? So you have like, what?
Technically there's uppers and downers when it comes to different strains.
Correct. So, okay.
Indicas and sativas.
Not that verse.
Okay.
Would you like to tell me something?
No.
But then you look at the term like the Hollywood drugs where you get like your Coke and all that stuff. Those are all uppers, right?
Yeah.
Your Wall Street drugs.
Sure.
Think about those guys. Those guys, their minds are never stopping, constantly figuring out, I need to do this to get more, get further.
It's still negative effects, though.
Oh,
You're on an upper. Yeah, your brain's going a million miles a minute, but it's not actually processing or retaining shit.
But you're going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, and you think you're playing it off totally cool, and like everyone in the same room is just like, yo, why is this guy fucking sweating so much? Like, it's actually cold in here. Why can't this guy keep his saliva inside of his mouth? It's just falling down his face.
Why does he have no color to his eyes except straight black?
Okay, I don't mean, and I'm not trying to beat this topic to death. But with weed, you're going to have, especially in today's day and age, I'm not trying to tiptoe around anything. You're going to have a lot of the population saying that, it's for my mental health or my anxiety or my depression. And
it's still bringing you down.
It is a downer. Yeah. So I don't know. And I don't know what to say on that because I've never actually listen, and there's a big difference, listeners. Actual clinical depression or anxiety, like no more will to live. It's not just like you had a fucking bad day, right? Like I've never had that. So I can't relate and I can't say, oh yeah, you guys just need to be, grow up, stop being babies and learn to handle life. But that's all I've never been there. I'm not trying to fucking piss our listeners off because I know this is a touchy topic. That's all I'm saying. I in my situation, never being actually clinically depressed, everyone has their bad days, including me. Like, I feel like it's just part of life. Anxiety and depression are part of life. You learn different positive coping mechanisms. You learn different ways to handle and deal stress and decompress, and that's dealing with life. If you're on, any type of psych medication that kind of makes you more zombie-like, I think the quality of life goes down for me. It's like, cool, now you feel nothing. Is that better? Like, you know what I mean? Like flight or flight instincts are coming in. Like your body should have anxiety. Things should scare you. Things should make you nervous. To shut all of those off, to take a medication or a drug that shuts all of those off and just makes you a complete mute. You know what I mean? Just, and you're like, I feel that you're now not living life. Like, I know. You're looking at me. All right,
here's the thing:
I'm done.
No, you're on the right track. The issue that we have is we have the ones that self-diagnose and then self-medicate. Those are the ones that thing is the majority.
The majority of people say, "Oh, I have depression." They've never actually They just said, "Oh, I WebMD'd myself. I have depression, and yep, let me get my weed card. You know what I mean? It's like,
there's a reason why
you fucking feel better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really, just
there's a reason why psychiatrists go to like decades of school just to have their own practice.
I feel like this is a whole other topic, but I feel like psychiatrists are 9 times out of 10 crazy themselves because they've dove into this field so deep that they're now fucked up mentally. Okay, let's
agree 100%, but not right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so that's that. That's drugs, and that's just weed. The rest of them, Jesus Christ. If you're taking anything towards the finish line, clean it the fuck up. That's all I got to say. Obviously, it has been proven statistically that any of those other drugs are not helping you in any way, shape, or form. They are probably destroying your life, making you steal from your family, and making poor choices. Making up. I don't know. Who knows what's happening? Again, I can't relate because I'm not doing that shit. Anyway, get some help, clean it up. That's all I got to say. Fuck. I feel like I'm rushing it now. Are you done?
I'm done.
Done. Next fucking topic. I'm going to check that one off. God damn. That one's been on the list. I don't know why listeners, this is not like a fucking Joe Rogan podcast, all right? We're not going to sit here and talk about fucking, all right, let me talk about psychedelics and fucking calm down. You're probably not going to like our response to drugs because we don't do drugs.
And doesn't he smoke on his show too?
I think he does. Again, I don't have a problem. You want to smoke weed? Awesome, man. Smoke weed. I think it's better than alcohol. And alcohol's super normalized. People get beer all the time. Fuck, I even have a beer at least once or twice a year. See what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. Okay, we got some silly ones coming up. Okay, this next one. Jesus Christ. Our lady. Well, that's me being stereotypical. I think this is our lady listeners. This came in anonymously through the message line, through the, text us a message, which by listeners, it's only one way. So I can't actually respond back to you. I can just add it to the list. A listener put, why do dudes hold their junk all the time? Go, bud.
Okay, I never really, I really never grew up holding my junk.
Ever?
Not really.
Do you do it now?
No.
Damn. I mean, I reserve my junk holding, you know what I mean? If there's like, you obviously don't want to hold your junk if like kids are around, shit like that, you know what I mean? But I'm a habitual junk holder.
Yeah.
I like holding my junk.
See, I'm not. The only time that I really like find myself, I wouldn't say holding it, more like a guard. It's like when I get home from work, the dogs.
Oh, goes for the crotch shot.
Yeah. It's like the first thing they want to do is they want to jump up, and we got one.
Yeah.
And she likes to push. So it's like, I want like full weight, full steam ahead. And she's not shot at me a couple of times, and it's hurt. So now, like, I go in and I'm like holding my junk as I'm walking.
Wait. When you say go in, you mean go in the door?
Yeah, I'm walking.
You're not. Your hand is not going and actually touching skin.
No.
Okay, because that's what junk holding is.
Yeah, no.
It's not holding it over the top.
That's why I said the closest thing that I get.
All right. It's kind of a. So we're on opposite spectrums.
A little bit.
Okay. I'm a habitual junk holder. It's I don't know if it's like a safety blanket. It's like I don't know. This sounds weird. It has to be. You can't just like hold it like over your boxers or your boxer briefs or your whatever. You can't. You got to go all the way in, like literally cup your balls and hold your junk, and you just hold it. That's it. Just cradle it. You swaddle it. You swaddle it with your hands.
So you want that skin to skin swaddling.
Skin to skin. It's like a comfort feeling. It feels. You feel at peace. You feel like supported. Think of it like a push-up bra for your ball sack. So, like, ladies, have you ever just held your tits up, fucking take a little weight off? I don't know. It's the same kind of thing I'm thinking. We're not fucking around. We're not like jerking off or nothing. We're not, I'm not putting a finger in my bum hole or anything like that. I'm literally just holding my sack and just doing my thing. Now, I don't do it much anymore because I got a kid and shit. And you don't know your audience.
Yeah,
so
no bad habits.
Yeah. So but yeah, I'll hold my junk every now and again. And I used to hold my junk growing up, high school and shit like that. You sit on the couch, hold your junk, fucking watch TV. It was completely normal to me. I don't know. It's like a safety blanket. It's just like it just feels like we're, I don't know. It just feels nice. You feel comforted. You feel like somebody cares. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. Is that so? I guess our answer to that is I don't know. We just do it because it fucking, I don't know. It makes us feel nice.
You feel comforted.
We feel comforted. Yeah, it's
No,
like legit.
You.
Yes, we.
You can say I feel comforted.
It's just me. It's just me. That's it. Fuck. Now you got me all god. All right, whatever. We're done with that one. All right, let me check it off the list. Bam. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Again, we're not shaking. We're not shaking the dice. All right, we're not fucking messing around.
I never said it was a bad thing.
We're just holding it while we're watching TV. It's almost like putting your hand in a pocket, except it's not a pocket. It's like reverse of a pocket. It's like if a pocket turned inside out. That probably didn't make any sense. Let's just keep it moving. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of why do men questions. So this one's why do men always prefer to drive? We go because you always prefer to drive. Go ahead, guy.
I'm a control freak. I need to be in charge.
So you got some insecurities there, is what you're telling me.
No.
What happened? Teacher never called on you in class?
No.
Your mom didn't give you enough hugs?
No.
Come on, what is it?
No. For me, it's.
You think you're a better driver than your wife? Oh, you better be careful how you answer that.
No.
So you're saying she's a better driver than you?
Yeah, she actually took like a lot of like advanced driving courses.
So then by you being the guy that has to drive, you're actually putting both of your lives in a higher rate of jeopardy than if you would let her drive. That's very selfish.
She doesn't want to drive though.
Oh. You should have answered it with that then. Well, she doesn't want to drive, so I drive. That would have made you sound like a fucking
She chooses not to drive. I think it was
You didn't say that, so now you're a piece of shit. So why do you got to drive again?
Because I need to be in control.
So you think...
She knows I have control issues. So
That's it.
Like, I feel like I need to be in control. I can best control the situation, and then I have like the innate defense. That you're always on the lookout for kind of anything that's.
You gonna say drive defensively, not aggressively?
I wouldn't say.
You got your head on a swivel. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, and it's part of like I'm going to protect me and my herd.
Yeah,
like that alpha male personality where it's like I'm protecting, and the thing is
you're in control. You're going to protect.
Correct.
Okay. No, I'll give it to you. That's a good answer.
That's about it.
Me and the wife, we kind of flip flop. I'm driving. If she's in her car, she drives. I don't know if I've ever actually driven her car. She drives. So when we take her car, she drives. When we take my car, I drive. Primarily, I drive. I'll say it. I think I'm a better driver. My wife used to be the better driver, and I used to kind of drive like a dickhead. And then somewhere, I don't know when, it flip flop. So now my wife's a maniac when she drives. Road rage, whole 9 yard, and I'm like fucking chill as a cucumber, dog. I'm good. So now the roles are reversed. So I drive better, and she has glasses. So like she said, she can't see shit. So she goes, I can't see shit, and she goes, especially driving at night, we'll both die. So usually I drive if there's night. I drive if there's snow because I'm comfortable driving in snow. So, but I mean, we go back and forth. But primarily, I guess if we're gonna go somewhere and we're like, who's driving? It's like, I'll drive. I'll drive. I'll grab the keys and then I drive. But it's because I am a better driver, and she can't see very well.
I just drive all the cars.
Damn. Do you even drive her car?
Yeah.
Do you let her pick the radio station at least?
Oh no, she handles everything. I just handle the driving. So she picks our music. Okay. She just Spotify.
See, that's my fucked up thing is I'm the music guy. So like I don't care what position I'm in. You can put me in the trunk as long as I get to play the radio. Well, I don't play the fucking radio. You know what I mean. I play the music. All right, All right, continuing on. Done. That's another one. Check. Look at it. We're running through these, man. Fuck, we're doing it. Uh-oh. Okay. Next.
I don't like this one. Go ahead.
Next topic. Again, I make cliff notes, so this is kind of what I pulled from. Usually it's like a paragraph long, the listener feedback. I pulled this. Pretty much the scenario was first date, who's picking up the bill?
The dude.
I hear you.
The dude.
But think we have younger listeners, and I know it's very normal and naturalized now to kind of
What do you, Cash App it?
Fuck, dude,
Venmo?
I don't.
Zelly?
I think it's just Zelle, right?
Whatever the fuck.
I don't.
Here,
look.
tap the card, pull the pay. Hey, all those fucking kids have their credit card or their parents' credit card on their phone anyways. Just tap and pay. Tap and pay. You don't even slide. Back in the day, we actually had to slide shit.
Okay, but I think it's more normal to if you go on a date, I think couples are splitting the check now. I think is what it is. We're the worst ones to ask this question because I 100% agree with you. The motherfucking dude is picking up the bill. Because that's what a man does.
If a dude can't,
especially on a first date. Now, if you continue going on dates and it becomes a normal thing, ladies don't even put him in the bad spot of having to ask you, like, hey, do you think you could? Ladies, if you're as interested in him as he is in you and keeps taking you out on dates, start pitching in a little bit. Say, hey, no, you got that. This one's on me. And you're already going to be off to a successful relationship.
When I met the wife, I was broker than broke.
Yeah.
But I still figured out.
Damn straight.
I think I might have ordered just an appetizer.
Fuck it.
Because I don't know what the fuck she's going to order, and I don't have that much money, so I'm ordering an appetizer.
Yeah. Credit card, motherfucker. Bam.
Pretty much.
So that's your advice, too, is the dude's picking it up.
The dude don't pick it up, you need to go find a new dude.
Oh, I got a curveball for you.
Go ahead.
What about if it's two dudes on a date?
It's the one that asked.
Damn, I fucking agree with that, too. Hold on. I'm going to throw another curveball. What if... I'm just fucking with you now.
What if it's a throuple?
No. I was going to say, what if... Now, I don't know all the terminology. What if the feminine one of the two dudes is the one that asked, and then there's the predominant the guy in the relationship was asked by the girl in the relationship of a gay couple of two dudes. The girl guy asked. Does that one still pay, or does the one the
since I'm not versed in
I sound fucking like a stuttering idiot because I have no fucking idea what the technology is.
In that I'm gonna dumb down to basic decency. Are you ready?
Go.
Since I don't know how it works on that in that world,
I would actually still go with who asked.
Yeah,
I actually think I think you're right.
I would say basic things is, and I understand that nowadays girls are asking dudes out. I get that, but the thing is in reality,
I think that's great.
If I were to go out and hey man, you want to go grab dinner?
You offered.
I'm asking you.
There it is.
You had no intention of going. You did not plan on paying.
Yes.
You might not. You might be one of those like micromanagers when it comes to money and have every penny planned out. Which,
yes.
Yep. I agree.
The person that asked.
Yes.
Which is almost 100% of the time the dude.
Yep.
But you're right. Some chicks are, a long time ago. One of the coolest things that ever happened to me. It was only happened one time. Is I was out at a bar. I know these are horrible places to be. I was out at a bar, and a chick across the bar ordered a drink for me. I know. Speechless.
She wanted nothing to do with you other than...
No. Oh, she was interested in me. And no offense, but I wasn't really looking around the room. I was actually waiting for another girl. Like, we weren't really dating, but she had invited me. We were kind of, you know what I mean? So I was actually waiting for her to get to the bars with a couple other friends, another couple actually. And as I was waiting, bartender gets me a drink of what I already have, and I'm like, I have it. And he gives me another one. I'm like, oh, bro, I haven't even finished this one, man. Like, thanks for keeping it coming. He goes, oh, no, that's from the lady over there. And I was like, holy shit. A girl bought me a drink. So I went over, you know what I mean? I always said, oh, I'm like, super flattered. Like, thank you so much. You know what I mean? And unfortunately for her, I was waiting for somebody else, and I'm not a cheating piece of shit. So I didn't pursue it any further. But I always thought, I was like, man.
Did you
fuck? That's a power move, ladies. Buy the dude a drink, fucking hook, line, and sinker. You got him. Fuck, you got him. Don't wait for him to come to you. You got your eyes on a dude. Fucking throw your line out. Anyway, that's it. Sorry, hold on.
Did you return the favor?
Like buy her a drink?
Yeah,
I did not.
So you let her burn that probbi $15 on a $2 beer.
Holy shit! All right,
what a great guy you are.
Let's go to the next topic. This is a long time ago, man. All right, fuck.
Yeah, $15 was a lot back then. Hell, minimum wage is only $5.
All right. This one's kind of silly. Why do men leave the seat up? I'm immediately gonna get defensive. And why do you ladies leave the seat down?
Yeah, what?
I
mean, I can go both ways.
Which is the correct way, up or down? I'm gonna say neither. How about both the cover lid and the seat both go down? Both go down.
I mean, by default, I usually put both down because I don't want my dogs drinking out of the toilet.
There you go. I would say both parties should adapt and just go full seat and cover lid go down. Or, in my defense, I will say seat goes up because dudes are fucking trashy as shit. And if the seat is down, you might have that fucking dude that's just going to take a piss through the fucking seat, which means like little piss particles will get on the rim of the seat where you ladies sit your booty down on. And dudes are fucking nasty. So if that seat's up, you're not going to get any pee sprinkles on the seat part that your butt cheeks make contact with.
You want to know a funny fact that I read somewhere? You know how like all commercial toilets, no matter if they're in a men's room or a women's room, always have the open front?
Oh, yeah.
So it's so that when you dribble, you don't dribble on the seat. It dribbles on the porcelain.
Why is it in the ladies' bathroom? Do ladies dribble in the front?
No, it's
standardized now. They're like,
commercially
universal. There we go. It's
commercially
for the guys and the gals. We'll just put a. I did not know that. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
but it is a thing. Like dudes are fucking disgusting, savage animals, and they will, especially like if you're dating a tall dude, like tall guy right here, like, hey Smith, you date some guy that's like 7 foot fucking 8. Gravity works. So the more fall length that piss stream has to go through, you're shooting up droplets like fucking a maniac, like you're drenched. So look,
true stuff.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So like, I feel that you shouldn't give the dude too much shit if he's leaving the seat all the way up, because at least you're not getting piss sprinkles on the seat part that you actually make contact with. The under seat part, you might get some splash. Some blowback. But so in my defense, or like I said, or both parties should change. If you guys are really arguing about who's leaving the seat up or down, then just both of you change. And how about you just lid and seat go all the way down? All done. Both sides have to change and adapt. And that way it's fair. I don't know. Does that sound good? Sounded good, right?
That sounds great.
I think you know what? I should be a fucking like a lawyer or an attorney and just fucking talk shit all day. Talk judges into things.
You want to know the funniest thing? Kind of related, kind of not. Like day of surgery, I get home. So okay, I'm groggy because I had issues coming out of my anesthesia and bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. I go home. I'm like, I really gotta piss.
Yeah.
So I waddle into the bathroom because I can barely walk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're such a pussy. I was browsing the aisles in fucking Home Depot. But go ahead. Go on. Remember, you paint a vivid picture. I'm a visual thinker, so like, yeah, I'm picturing you waddling into the bathroom, all fucking 9 feet of you.
Yeah, and then I go to bend down, and I can't quite bend down.
Okay,
to lift the seat up.
Don't you dare! You fucking animal! Did you piss through the fucking seat hole?
I did, and you know what the funny thing is?
Oh, shit, dude.
My loving wife was standing there, and she goes, I will take care of it. You get this one time.
That's a nice lady right there.
Because I was sitting there, and it's like, now keep in mind, okay, I am not obese.
Oh my!
By no means.
God,
but I have
awesome.
I had to cradle my little baby, I call him my little baby Buddha.
Okay.
Because keep in mind, 4 incisions through my abs that they made because everything was over a muscle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they had told me, they go, for the first 2 or 3 days, you're gonna need to like support because any kind of bounce or weight is gonna start tearing. So I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there holding it. I'm like, I can't see where I'm aiming, and I'm like all groggy. And yeah, so she cleaned it up. So kudos to her.
That's a nice lady. You get one, and
she
come out of surgery.
She goes, you get one. This is it. Tomorrow, there's no excuse. I will clean.
Yeah. Damn.
But I will say, I did not make that big of a mess.
You think you didn't?
At least
you get down there, like on a particle level, you're a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's do dude, there's so much shit we didn't get to, but that's okay. That's okay. We got more episodes fucking coming down the line. Every week we dish it out. Let's do worst case scenario for all of our listeners. Majority of you know the drill. We get 5 random cards. They are all shitty, horrible scenarios. They are my cards. Yeah, I wrote it down. My cards, and Smith has to guess which things I would do in order first and what I would do absolutely dead last. Like not fucking doing it. And all of the scenarios are absolutely horrible. So, 5 cards. First one's going to be Smith. Go.
Sent to Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. I don't think that's really that bad.
Like, can I Google it first? I mean, for how long? That's kind of open. Okay. All right, okay. I'm taking it for what it is. Next question. Or next topic, I guess.
Your new job is a fluffer for porn films.
Dude, do you know what a fluffer is?
I don't.
A fluffer's the guy that has to sit there and make sure the dudes stay hard. So if this guy starts getting a little soft, you got the fluffer that runs over and starts fucking rolling the ball sack around and working the shaft a little bit till it gets hard again, and then you step out of the scene, they go, okay, action, and they continue right where they left off. Not good is what I'm trying to say. Not good. You might get carpal tunnel in your fucking jerk-off hand from doing it to another guy. You might have... Listen, next topic. These are not going good for me.
Sleep on a bed of nails every night for a week.
That actually sounds therapeutic.
That's not that. Have you?
I've actually, the little what are they called? Shoomy mats or whatever the fuck they are.
I've actually laid on a bed of legit nails. I forget. I want to say I was at a Ripley's, believe it or not, or like one of the,
It's not that bad. No. It's really not that bad because they're spaced in a way that you actually don't really feel any puncture. You don't. Anyway, let's continue.
Walking in on your parents having hardcore sex, not just sex,
not softcore,
not softcore, hardcore.
Walk in. Oh. Damn, that is not fucking good.
And the last one, number 5.
Yeah.
Suffer from a 2-month diaper rash.
Wow. Okay, so, Jesus. We've got sent to Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. Your new job is a fluffer for porn films. Sleep on a bed of nails every night for a week. Walk in on your parents having hardcore sex. Suffer from a 2-month diaper rash. I have my first one locked in, done, and this should be stupid easy for you. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm going to say sleep on a bed of nails.
Done. Dude, I'm telling you. I do the little, I forget the name of them, but they're like little sumi or some sort of mats, and they're actually not fucking bad.
No.
Like, they're actually, like I said, they release I'm not going to get on into it, but whatever. They're actually good for you. Okay. Damn, these are fucking rough, dude. So we got sent to Guantanamo Bay. New job as a fluffer for porn. Walk in on your parents having hardcore sex or suffer from a 2-month diaper rash. I have my second one locked in. I don't know how you're going to do on the rest of these, bud. I don't think you're going to get the rest of mine right. I got my second one locked in. What do you got?
I'm gonna say diaper rash because it has an end date.
Nope.
No?
That's not it. I will give it to you. That is my third, though. My second one would actually be walk in on my parents having hardcore sex. Because really, who's that awkward for?
So
me or them?
So here's the thing. You asked me this if I was like, I don't know, maybe like 19, 18 or younger, probably have an issue. You asked me today, it's like, meh.
Yeah. Yeah, you walk in, they're like, oh. I'd be like, gross. And I'd fucking slam the door. Like, fuck. Gross. Like, Jesus Christ. He's hitting that bitch sideways. Like, I'll ask, like, hey, Dad, how did you get your leg up that high? Fucking, you got any pointers? Oh, really? You stretching then? So that gives you the lower lumbar releases. Copy that. I'm gonna get an inversion table. Fuck. It's really not that. It's not that. I don't know. It's not that much for me. So then you swapped those two then, didn't you?
Yeah, because the thing is, I was looking at these and I'm like, you know what? It's either I don't know what a diaper rash is, but the thing is that has the end date.
Yeah, it's 2 months. I'll just hit it with some fucking A&D or some Aquaphor.
Yeah,
hit it for 2 months. At least it ends.
Yeah, and then this, like I said, this one's like, meh. It's a one and done.
The hardcore sex. Yeah. So you have those swapped. That's fine. So we're down to, you got one right, you gotten 2 wrong. And you're down to 2 left. We got sent to Guantanamo Bay Detention Center, or your new job is a fluffer for porn films.
Okay, so here's the thing. Guantanamo Bay is torturing.
Is it?
It's supposed to be. It's like a black site where they like do shit that they say they never do, like, waterboarding and pulling up people's nails and shit like that.
I don't.
But there's the theory that
I don't think you're correct on that, dude.
Yeah,
but okay.
There's theories. There's like, the conspiracy theories.
So you're going right to conspiracy theory and you're saying it's the black site.
Yes.
Okay. Copy that.
In reality, it's just where we keep America's worst terrorists.
Technically, porn smut are also on black sites, just a different kind. All right, so what do you got? Which order are you going with? You can either get 3 out of 5, or you're about to just get 1 out of 5. Womp womp. What's number 4, bud? You're up. You're up. Big shoots.
You're gonna hate for this. I'm gonna speak and then I'll tell you my theory. I'm gonna go number 4 is gonna be the fluffer, because the thing is you can do it, but you can quit. It just says a new job. It doesn't say you can't quit as soon as you get there and you realize what you're doing.
You're actually correct. I'd be a fluffer before I go to Guantanamo Bay. Because I can put in. I might even put in a 2 weeks notice and be nice. You know what I mean? But I don't have to stay there as long as. And who knows? Maybe if the pay's too good, maybe I'll just sit there and jerk off dudes for the rest of my life. I don't know. It ain't gay, right? It's my job.
Unless the tips touch.
If I start pulling out listen. I'm sure they got some sort of manual, like, you know what I mean, like your work performance standards, so to speak, and what's expected of your position.
I bet you they do have a Manuel.
Okay. So you did it. You got 3 out of 5. You actually did pretty fucking good. Those were some shitty topics. That's going to wrap it up. Thank you to all of our listeners for joining us on another episode. I am Griff, signing out.
I'm Smith. I'll see you later.